Hi, everyone. My name is Whitney Lacayo. I'm a third grade reading language arts teacher at Timber Lakes Elementary. Today, I'm going to show you Book Creator. This is a free tool available to anybody, and it helps your students create and share multimedia books online. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Book Creator and some of the features that are here. Book Creator is a website, bookcreator.com. Um, you can get a subscription, and of course, you have to purchase that. You have a lot more features available, but there is a free account that you can have. And even with that, there's a lot of options that you and your students can use. So you would want to go to bookcreator.com, create a free account, make sure that it says teacher. It populates automatically with students. So you want to make sure you're under a teacher and then create that free account. Once you've created that free account, when you go in, you will show your library. Any books that your students create or you create will all populate here. So you'll be able to see all the different books in your library. You can see I don't have any books in my library yet. Another cool feature that's there is an invite code. So you can share this code with other students or teachers. They'll be able to create books in the library and read each other's books. So this is something that you could do if you teach more than one section of a class. It's something that you could use with a different grade level if you wanted the grade levels to practice reading or to see the next grade level's work. Just lots of different ways that you could share the library and the books within your school. So that's a pretty cool little feature. In order to create a new book, you'll go up to the new book tab, and there's lots of different book shapes and layouts. So as you can see, there's 3 that are just kind of blank, and then you've got comics. So they've got some boxes in them that look a little different. You also have templates, which is really nice if you don't know really where to start, just to get you started. Anything from photo books to yearbooks to different themes that are ready made. Okay, so I'm going to start with just a notebook. It's just a basic one. Now, when you click on it, it'll show that it's locked. If you right click, you can go in and edit the text. So I'm going to call this all about dogs, like I'm doing a research book. Okay, and it will change it. If you need to, again, change some things, you can move it around. And then I would go to the next page. This book belongs to student 1. Okay. It takes a little bit to load. All right, so this is kind of a blank page, but I can do some different things. Of course, I can add images. So it's going to link me to be able to add an image of a dog. So let's say I want to use this dog picture. I'm going to add it. And I should be able to size it to make it the size that I want. And then I can also push the plus. I can add text. And so this is going to be my heading. Where do dogs live? Okay, and then I move that up here. And then again, I can add another text. This time I just want it to be normal. This is very basic, but just so you guys kind of get the idea. Okay, and so that would go there, and so you can create it. And you can add pages as needed to create your book. Another feature I really like is that you can record. So if you are creating, say, a book for your students to read about a topic about Abraham Lincoln because they're studying it, you could actually record it for your students that might have those accommodations, so they're not having to try to read it on their own. You You can also write. Obviously, we know writing on a computer is not always the easiest. You can insert lots of different shapes. This is really fun when you're making the comic books. And then there are some, files that you can upload, and there's extra features. I do believe you have to pay for those. But it's just a really cool way for students to create books on a topic or a subject. I've used it in the past where everybody had a different page and every student created a poem. And so it was like our class poetry book. I can see doing it in some of the younger grade levels where like an alphabet book. And so they find a picture of the alphabet and write that letter, a picture of, one of the letters in the alphabet. So lots of different options here. It's kind of endless. And so when I go back here, it shows me all about my book that I created. I can always, like I said, share the books. I can create another library, or I can add a co-teacher so that me and another teacher might be working together. And when I want my students to join in, I just give them that code. They go to Book Creator, log in, and then they've got a code that they can use. I hope that Book Creator is something that you can utilize in your classroom with your students. Join us back here next week for another Tech Tip Tuesday.